This sounds crazy, but Trump's new plan might eliminate income taxes for millions, and the way he's doing it will shock you. How would it work? Who actually benefits, and who gets crushed by it? And could these tariff-driven tax cuts really survive the economic storm that's already building? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have insights most people miss. Imagine slashing income taxes for millions of Americans by charging tariffs on foreign goods. That's the bold idea President Trump is floating, and it's already shaking up Washington and Wall Street. Over the weekend, Trump doubled down on his vision, posting on Truth Social that when tariffs fully kick in, many people's income taxes could be substantially reduced, maybe even completely eliminated. He says the focus would be on workers making under $200,000 a year, a group that's been squeezed hard by inflation, rising rents, and a slowing job market. Now, on the surface, it sounds like a win for the middle class. Who wouldn't want a tax break, right? But behind the scenes, there's real tension, even inside Trump's own circle. Some economists warn that while tariffs might sound patriotic, they act like hidden taxes on consumers. Every time you buy imported goods, electronics, clothes, even groceries, you pay more. And guess who feels that the most? Lower and middle-income families, not billionaires. Even Trump himself has admitted the balancing act is tricky. In an interview with Time magazine, he said he actually likes the idea of raising taxes on millionaires to help fund broader tax cuts for the middle class. He even said he'd be honored to pay more personally. But almost immediately after, he walked it back, telling reporters that raising taxes on the wealthy could be very disruptive for the U.S. economy. Meanwhile, House Speaker Mike Johnson made it clear the Republican Party is not on board with raising taxes, even on the rich. So, there's a lot of talk, but not much clarity yet on how it would all come together. In the background, Trump's top advisors like Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent are working overtime to sell the plan. He says that even though tariffs might cause some short-term pain, the administration is negotiating with over a dozen countries to get better deals, and that China will eventually have no choice but to sit down and negotiate. But here's the gamble. While these talks drag on, prices at home could keep climbing. And Americans might not feel the benefits of any income tax cuts fast enough to offset the hit to their wallets. At the same time, Trump is preparing a massive tax overhaul. He wants to not just extend the 2017 tax cuts, but expand them, exempting workers' tips from taxes, cutting the corporate tax rate even lower, and possibly wiping out income taxes for millions of working-class Americans altogether. Trump's team argues that the bonanza of tariff revenue will be more than enough to cover the cost. But most independent economists are skeptical. They warn the numbers simply don't add up, and that the tariffs could end up hurting the very people Trump says he wants to help. It's a high-stakes bet heading into the 2026 midterms. Will voters buy into the promise of future tax cuts, or will they punish Trump's allies for higher prices today? The next 90 days are crucial. If Trump's team can cut new trade deals quickly and stabilize prices, they could pull off one of the boldest economic pivots in decades. If not, the backlash could be brutal, and not just at the ballot box. Either way, one thing is clear. The old economic playbook is being rewritten in real time, and millions of American families are along for the ride. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're breaking it all down, step by step. Stay sharp, stay ahead, and I'll catch you in the next video.